Arthur Brooks discusses the nature of happiness and how most people misunderstand it. He argues that happiness is not a destination, but a direction. We shouldn't try to attain happiness, but rather pursue happiness as an ongoing process. Brooks explains that happiness has three main components, or macronutrients: enjoyment, satisfaction, and meaning. Like balancing macronutrients in nutrition, we need to balance these three elements for overall happiness. Brooks emphasizes that negative emotions serve important purposes and shouldn't be eliminated entirely. We need sadness, anger, fear, and disgust as signals about our environment. Furthermore, negative experiences allow us to learn and grow. The goal isn't to feel good all the time, but to have an overall positive balance. According to Brooks, happiness levels have been declining in Western countries over recent decades. The percentage of people reporting being very happy has been decreasing by about half a point each year. Young adults, especially young women with progressive political views, have seen particularly sharp declines in happiness. Brooks attributes this decline to several factors. 1. A deteriorating climate of faith, family, friendship, and work. 2. The widespread adoption of smartphones and social media from 2008 to 2010. 3. Increasing political polarization and culture wars starting around 2014. 4. The loneliness and social isolation caused by the COVID-19 pandemic. He argues that young people who came of age during the pandemic may have permanently impaired social skills and ability to form relationships. The lack of in-person interaction and physical touch has led to an oxytocin deficit that may be difficult to overcome. Brooks outlines several key strategies for improving happiness. 1. Faith transcendence. We need something that makes us feel small and the universe big. This could be religion, philosophy, meditation, or appreciating nature and art. The goal is to transcend our own ego. 2. Family. Nurturing family relationships is critical, even if we have to manufacture family connections. 3. Friendship. We need both useful friends and useless friends who simply love us. Brooks recommends talking to close friends at least weekly. 4. Work. We should aim to both earn success through merit and serve others through our work. The essence of human dignity is feeling needed. Brooks emphasizes that in-person interaction and physical touch are crucial for happiness. He recommends practices like taking early morning walks in nature without devices to foster transcendence. Brooks elaborates on the three macronutrients of happiness: enjoyment, satisfaction, and meaning. Enjoyment involves pleasure plus people plus memory. Simply seeking pleasure alone, like drinking or gambling in isolation, is not true enjoyment. We need to share experiences with others and create lasting memories. Satisfaction comes from struggle and sacrifice. Humans uniquely desire pain and challenge because it makes rewards sweeter. We shouldn't always seek the easy path. Meaning has three components: coherence, understanding why things happen; purpose, having direction and goals; and significance, believing your life matters. Brooks recommends everyone answer two key questions: why are you alive? And for what would you joyfully give your life? Brooks discusses several common barriers to happiness. Success addiction, constantly chasing external markers of success and admiration without finding lasting fulfillment. Materialism, believing acquiring more possessions will lead to happiness. Comparison and envy, constantly comparing ourselves to others, especially on social media. Anxiety, living with chronic, low-level stress and fear rather than acute episodes. He emphasizes that we can't eliminate these tendencies entirely, but we can learn to manage them through self-awareness and intentional practices. Brooks explains that while we can't change our actual past, we can reframe our memories in more positive ways. Memories are not fixed recordings, but are reassembled each time we recall them. By consciously focusing on positive aspects of past experiences, we can gradually shift our overall perception of our history. Brooks argues that many of life's most important challenges are complex rather than merely complicated problems. Complicated problems, like building a jet engine, are difficult but can be solved definitively. Complex problems, like relationships, are dynamic and can never be fully solved. He cautions against thinking we can solve complex human problems with external, technological solutions. Instead, we must engage with the messy, complex realities of life and relationships in real time. Throughout the conversation, Brooks offers several practical recommendations. Get up early, before sunrise, and take a walk in nature without devices. Learn about and appreciate great works of art and genius. Cultivate close friendships and talk to friends at least weekly. Do hard things and allow yourself to fail. Exercise vigorously 7 days a week to manage negative emotions. Limit social media use and comparisons to others. Reframe envy as admiration for virtuous traits. Answer the questions, why are you alive, and what would you die for? Focus on serving others through your work. Inject novelty into your routines to create more distinct memories. Engage with the complex, messy realities of life rather than seeking easy solutions. The conversation includes some personal insights from both Brooks and the host, Chris Williamson. Brooks shares that he has a natural tendency toward negative emotions and works to actively manage this. He also discusses his practice of writing down and then crossing out trivial goals and opinions to reduce his attachment to them. Williamson reflects on his own motivations, acknowledging that his desire for prestige and recognition is a key driver. Brooks cautions that this could lead to future relationship conflicts if not managed properly. They also discuss the challenges of parenting when you have achieved success, as it can be tempting to shield children from struggles. Brooks emphasizes the importance of allowing kids to do difficult things and potentially fail, as this builds resilience and a healthy relationship with challenge. Brooks concludes by emphasizing that true happiness comes from engaging with the complex realities of life and relationships, not from external solutions or achievements. He encourages listeners to live fully in the present moment, embracing both the joys and sufferings of the human experience. By understanding the components of happiness and actively working to cultivate them, we can lead more fulfilling lives despite the challenges of the modern world.